Welcome back. February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. We have Volunteer Behavioral Health Clinical Director Beth Tucker here, and I'll talk more about this. Beth, good morning, and thank you for being here. Such an important topic to talk about, because when it comes to teenagers, how does their mindset kind of trick them into not knowing what violence actually is?
Yeah, I think it's because from a young age we teach them, like, oh, if somebody pulls your hair, if they punch you or something like that, that means they like you. And so they go from thinking that in elementary school to thinking, oh, if that thing happens to me now as a teenager, that must mean they like me. If someone treats me poorly, that means that they like me.
Wow. How often is this happening? How often are teens experiencing dating violence?
Yeah, about 1 in 12 high school students in the U.S., and that's just reported. That's those that have come out and gotten help for it, not just those that, are just not even realizing that they're in that kind of relationship.
So a child can be sitting in their classroom and you have several kids experiencing this and they don't even know it. Tell me a little bit about what a healthy relationship is supposed to look like for a teenager.
Yeah, so being able to, respect each other, communicate, have choice, being able to say no if they don't want to do something, things like that.
Okay, and what are some of the signs that, things are getting unhealthy in a relationship?
Yeah, so when they're not allowed to have other friends, when that person's trying to control them, when they make fun of them and be like, oh, I'm just joking, things like that. And so where they feel like they're starting to lose their own identity.
Okay. At what point do you say, okay, this is becoming abusive for them?
Yeah, like when it's, turns physical, or when they really aren't able to reach out to other people, or they feel like they can't do something without permission from their boyfriend or girlfriend.
Okay. What are some of the signs that people who are around teenagers, I guess not even their parents, but maybe their educators and so on, what should they be looking for to know, okay, this teen is in trouble?
Yeah, so like if a teenager used to hang out with, like, let's say they used to hang out with all their friends, and now at lunch they're just sitting with one person. Or, I mean, even their friends recognize it too, because they're like, you used to be able to talk to me and now you can't. So even teenagers are talking to each other about it too, which is very important. Like, hey, this isn't right. Like, why can't you hang out with me?
Yeah, so it's not even something that just adults should look for. Their peers can look for signs as well.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So if someone notices, okay, this teen is in an unhealthy relationship, what should that conversation look like? Yeah,
just checking in and being like, hey, is this the relationship that you thought it was going to be? And asking them, like, is this, are you happy in this relationship? Do you feel like you have a voice? And just really helping advocate for them when they maybe don't realize that they should be advocating for themselves.
Okay, and at the end of the day, they can always come to Volunteer Behavioral Health for help. What does that help look like from you guys?
Yeah, so we would do counseling about, like red flags in relationships, green flags in relationships, and so what they want is healthy, and kind of helping them determine if that's what they're getting, and if not, what do they deserve.
It's awful to even think of this, and to think that the conversation sounds like they should be starting earlier as children, really, when they're little, to know that, okay, if someone punches you, it's not okay. It doesn't mean they like you.
Right, I completely agree.
All right, Beth, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate you as always. Folks, who have more information and more advice from Volunteer Behavioral Health, just go to WKRN.com and look for the Newsmaker section.